Stingrays are interesting creatures, but they can also be pretty cute. When one stingray was getting hungry, he knew he had to get the attention of the man as he approached the tank. This stingray decided to do something the man was never expecting him to do. Recently, some amazing footage has gone absolutely viral on the internet. Apparently, everyone has been in awe over one stingray's reaction to the man pictured above. Watch closely as the man gets closer to the tank. Stingrays are fascinating creatures as they are closely related to sharks. These aquatic animals are often quite solitary but can live with groups of other stingrays. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story. One of the other amazing facts about stingrays is that they actually hold venom in their tails. Their long tails actually hold their spine where all of their venom is stored, so getting too close to a stingray is not always advised. Since stingrays are poisonous, getting too close to one isn't always advised. However, since they are such astonishing creatures, going without seeing one ever can be such a disappointment. That's when aquariums come into play. Aquariums are often a great way to take a peek into the aquatic life that lives in our waters. For many people, an aquarium is the only way they'll ever come into close contact with different fish. Recently, an aquarium's video footage of their fish tank went viral. It seems that one stingray was pretty hungry and wanted to make sure that everyone knew. You won't believe what this guy did to get attention. The stingray in question was enormous. It happened to be close to his feeding time at the aquarium, and boy was he getting hungry. However, he wasn't too thrilled with the speed things were moving. In the video footage, you can see the stingray's caretaker standing by the tank looking over the edge. The caretaker was clearly holding onto a little bowl of food for the various fish living in the tank with the massive stingray. You can see the cute little smiley face appearing of the stingray who was pressed against the glass. The stingray appeared to be waiting patiently for the caretaker to notice how hungry he was. The caretaker began to throw the fish food into the tank, seemingly ignoring the poor stingray for the time being. The stingray wasn't too happy about the way this feeding was going. In the video, you can clearly see the stingray was growing more and more surprised by what was happening. After all, didn't he deserve to feast on some delicious food just as much as the other fish in the tank? The stingray was growing impatient with his caretaker. He knew he had to get the caretaker's attention somehow, but how? Well, he decided that he would have to get out and take the food himself. As the caretaker was continuing to feed the other fish, the stingray decided to jump up out of the tank. There he was, staring the caretaker right in the face, letting him know he was there too and wanted to eat. Just as the stingray was going to go back into the tank, he quickly let out a big splash. Water got all over the area, and the stingray seemed pretty pleased with himself. He quickly made his way back into the tank. It seems that after such a dramatic act, the caretaker finally understood that the stingray was tired of waiting around for him. That's when the caretaker walked over with a wonderful treat for the stingray. Finally, it was the moment that the stingray had been waiting for, feeding time. The man walked over to the hungry stingray and gave him a yummy piece of food. The stingray never looked happier. The stingray was finally fed and happier than ever. What was the stingray to do now? It seems that he decided to swim away from his favorite caretaker. Turning his back to the caretaker whose attention he worked so hard to get, the stingray swam away from the edge of the tank. Off he swam, away from all of the commotion that he so easily caused. You may not have known before, but stingrays are pretty smart. As shown by this one enormous stingray, they can be pretty pragmatic when it comes to getting what they want when they want it. Thanks to how adorable and smart this one stingray was, the video instantly went viral. People couldn't get over just how daring the stingray was while looking like a real-life Pokemon character. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.